Thanks for staying tuned to your station, the African Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. Wherever you are, I say welcome to the program. Today, my name still remains Patrick Abambu. It's a great day to be alive, though Nigeria is joining the other nations, other Commonwealth nations, and the rest of the world to mourn the death of the historic and elegant Queen Elizabeth II. It's a great loss for the Commonwealth, and we believe that since the son has stepped in immediately, now King Charles III, that the relationship within the Commonwealth and the relationship between Nigeria and the Great Britain, the United Kingdom, will be much, much better. Yes, welcome to the program today. Today, we will be bringing you a collection of reports put together on what the armed forces is doing to improve the security in the country and what the views of Nigerians are. Many Nigerians are speaking, commending the Nigerian army for what they are doing. Sit back as we bring you this report put together by Shuli Daniels.
In recent weeks, there have been successes being recorded by the troops of the Nigerian army in the fight against terrorism, insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping. This has made many Nigerians to express confidence in the ability of the security forces to counter insecurity in the country. To find out what Nigerians have to say, we were on the street and spoke with some citizens to get their views on the recent state of security in Nigeria.
I've always said that Nigeria has the best security architecture around the world, beginning from Army to the Navy and the Air Force. The Nigerian security architecture was properly structured. And that they are not doing their work is best known to them. But I know they have been empowered to do their work, and we must give kudos to the present administration, this present security structure, that for what they are doing. They have been able to at least do what is right. That's what they are supposed to do. Because by now we know that the security challenge we are facing has been reduced drastically. And we all know that President Muhammadu Buhari has been giving the security marching orders several times, but this time around, they have been able to live up to their expectation. And we must give kudos to them. We must commend them for what they are doing.
The Nigerian army, they are doing very well. You can see the relative peace. I know very well that the Nigerian army have the power to deliver the solutions of security that will deliver the people. If only they can encourage them and give them the needed equipment to match with those of the bandit and terrorists. And history, Nigeria have made tremendous impact, the Nigerian army. And so, talking of bandits, how many are they? How many are Nigerian army that have been trained for years and that have been paid for years? So I have no doubt, if they really want to do the needful, I don't think the bandits are not up to a nation. So if the Nigerian army want to really do their work, they can defeat the Boko Haram and defeat any other band, any set of group. Even nations cannot fight Nigerian army.
The Nigerian army, they are trying. Actually, it's not easy. They are trying. They are doing their best. What we see is that there's a shortage of resources, manpower for them to enable them to discharge their duty effectively.
Honestly speaking, I have confidence in them with what has happened recently. There is never even a time I do not have the confidence in them. I know they are equal to the task, and I know that very soon it will be a thing of past.
It's not as if at any time they cannot record success. We know from the body language, from all actions around, we know that there were some political undertone. Otherwise, these are the same military that goes everywhere for peacekeeping, and they are being rated best. So why at home they cannot perform? So something is definitely wrong somewhere. And the fundamentals there, as soon as they saw, when the National Assembly now step up their own action, that they were going to invoke some necessary sections. You can see, for the past 3 weeks or about a month now, everywhere is calm. When you talk about performance, I give them kudos. They have always done well.
The only issue I have is their motive. I'm skeptical and I stand to challenge their motive. The motive might not be of truth, but the effect, the result is what I'm commending. But the motive, to me personally, going by my own personal judgment, which to a certain extent I can trust, I can go by his words, is all those things. They're succumbing to pressure from people. All those things, all this development is because of what? Election coming nearer. That's my own take. Everybody has right to his opinion.
The issue of insecurity in Nigeria, the fight is a fight that we can win it. It's achievable. It's achievable if truly we want to achieve it. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to commend the security agencies for the battle so far. We know it's not easy. You are aware of some other countries who have been taken over by this kind of terrorist group. But here in Nigeria, we know it's not achievable. The security of this country, we can be able to achieve it if truly we want to do it. And it's not just the Nigerian Army and the other security agencies, it's the responsibility of every Nigerian. When you see what is going wrong, you should be able to report it to the appropriate authority, not just reporting, but follow it up. Because if you just report and leave that it's not my business, when it becomes your business, maybe it will be too late for you. It's achievable. Security of our country is achievable.
For Professional View, we also spoke with a retired Nigerian Army officer who was on the field for many years with experience in fighting terrorism and insurgency in Nigeria, and currently Director General, Nigerian Army Resource Center, Major General Garuba Wahab, retired.
Well, we should encourage them to sustain, especially the collaboration, because a tree does not make a forest. The army alone cannot do it. So if everybody come on board and they work as a team, it will be for the glory of the nation, so that things continue to improve and people can go about their business, which in turn will lead to further development in the country. A series of training, series of equipment, new equipment coming in, and then refocusing of the men and challenges given to the junior ones to perform their roles. The army are taking some serious measures of recent. For instance, nobody finishes from the Defense Academy and go to a unit. They go for extra training elsewhere. Serious training to toughen everybody up. So those are part of it. And then a relationship with other agencies and organizations had improved seriously. We need to work on the awareness of the average citizen. Like for instance, what you said, people are attributing it to maybe it's because of election. It's not because of election. The army have been performing, or the armed forces and other security agencies have been performing their duties regularly. What needs to be done is for the average person on the street to believe and trust in them and provide what is required in terms of information. If they see anything that is wrong, you report. And people are running away from, if I tell them I might be fingered out. That period is gone. People are conscious of that fact. So whatever is given to the security agencies is kept top secret, because they might have been challenged, and they feel it is time for them to do the needful and relate more with civil society organizations, non-governmental organizations, and individuals, and other stakeholders, and it's beginning to yield a result.
The Army headquarters source revealed that this achievement was recorded following support and cooperation from citizens, and hope that this will continue for troops to be able to sustain this onslaught on the enemies of the country. Shirley Daniels, reporting for Security Watch Africa.
This is the first award that we as a service have accepted since I came on board. And the reason is simple. Despite several nominations by various organizations, we have continued to focus on meeting our constitutional role rather than be derailed by praises and adulation. However, we decided to accept this award because we believe that Security Watch is reputable, credible, and engages in unbiased reporting of security-related issues and strive to bridge the security information gap in Nigeria, West Africa, and the world at large.
Welcome back. Yes, that promo by the comment by the chief of the air staff of Nigeria actually bring me to announce this exactly 2 months to the next Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference that is coming up in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, precisely November 8th to 10th. We'll be hosting Africans to look at security and celebrate those who are providing security for you and I. Yes, and you heard the views of Nigerians there. Really, I must say that security agencies have upped their game, and we charge them to please, just like Nigerians are saying, they should continue, because we don't need to allow these enemies of the society, enemies of the nation, to take over our land. But we must also provide a timely and credible information to them. As you see anything, you say something, report to the authorities so that actions can be taken. Yes, let's go to, would I say, call it scorecard. Yeah, the defense headquarters has worked out a policy that every 2 weeks they will brief Nigerians and the whole world on the operations of the various activities of the armed forces. This week's edition of that was covered by Elizabeth Tanko, where they brief us on what has happened in the last 2 weeks. Sit back as we bring you this report.
At the Nigerian Defense Headquarters, the news of the arrest of a Boko Haram informant and logistic officer by the tactical surveillance troops was the high point of this week's edition of the Defense Media Operations Bi-Weekly Briefing. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Damadami, revealed this, and the rescue of another 3 former Chibok schoolgirls with their children.
Troops rescued 3 adopted Chibok girls, namely Jinkia Yama, Falmata Lawal, and Asabe Ali, who were on serial 3, 20, and 24 of the adopted Chibok girls list. They were rescued at different locations with their children and 19 other adoptees. Also, a suspected foreign logistics supplier of armed dealer to Boko Haram terrorists and Islamic State of West African province named Malam Abacha Buka was equally arrested with assorted injections, 20 automated teller machine cards, and the sum of 294,520 naira only.
Speaking further, General Damadami gave a breakdown of some successes recorded by the troops on various operations.
Troops of Operation Hardening K conducted operational activities at the fringes of various villages and communities in Kukawa, Dikwa, Bama, Kaga, Mongunu, Guzumala, Kwanduga, Goza, and Mafa local government areas, all in Borno State, as well as Gujiba local government area of Yobe State. During the operations, troops neutralized 52 suspected Boko Haram and Islamic State of West African province fighters and arrested 14 terrorists. Troops also recovered 2 unexploded grenades, 12 AK-47 rifle, 3 FN rifle, 5 AK-47 magazine, 1 automatic grenade launcher, 1 hand grenade, 1 anti-personnel mine, 86 rounds of 7.62 millimeter ammunition, 1 motorcycle, 16 bow and arrows, 7 bicycles, 10 mobile phones. As part of Operation Safe Haven non-kinetic operations to winning the hearts and minds of local populace and promote peaceful coexistence at ensuring lasting peace is achieved, Headquarters Operation Safe Haven Jos, in collaboration with Beauty Gate Handicapped People Center, Jos, on 3rd September 2022, distributed 220 tricycles and bags of rice to handicaps within Plateau and Bauchi State. The event was part of the operation's civil military activities aimed at promoting peace and bringing succor to the physically challenged. It was also to upgrade their living condition and to support vulnerable members of the society and increase their participation to peace building in the joint operations area. Similarly, the tactical surveillance troops arrested a Boko Haram informant named Malam Umar, aka Bado, in Asokoro, the Federal Capital Territory. It was revealed that the suspect ran errand for a suspected high-profile Boko Haram terrorist commander in Kaduna, who is on the tracking list of security agents. The arrested suspect is in custody for further action. On the same day, troops on clearance operation responded to distress call on kidnapping incidents in Chagal village in Mangu local government area and Pinol village in Wase local government area of Plateau State. The military and other security agents have sustained the momentum in the fight against the illegal activities of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra and other criminal elements within the zone. Accordingly, troops conducted operational activities in Ozru, Ugata local government area of Imo State, as well as Ihiala in Indimi Lee local government area of Anambra State, as well as Ohafia local government area of Abia State. Precisely on 29 August 2022, troops on fighting patrol came in contact with suspected indigenous people of Biafra and East Security West Network criminals in Indimeri in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State. During their encounter, 3 of the criminals were neutralized, while others fled with gunshot wounds.
As usual, the director used the medium to convey the gratitude of the leadership of the Armed Forces of Nigeria to the troops.
I wish to convey the Military High Command commendation on troops' efforts in the various theater of operations across the country.
He equally thanked the communities and media for the support and cooperation in providing credible and timely information.
The media community is also acknowledged for their partnership and continued cooperation with the military and other security agencies in the quest to return peace and security to our dear country. Also, the entire populace are hereby appreciated for their support given the armed forces and security agencies in the conduct of the operations across the length and breadth of the country, while also urging them to continue to provide prompt and credible information on the activities of enemies of our beloved nations in their respective locality.
Elizabeth Thanko, reporting for Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
I want to commend you for the excellent work you are doing, Security Watch Africa. You have kept your mission in focus, and you have kept your objectives in focus. You've been quite dispassionate and also objective, non-partisan, and this is how journalism should be. And I commend you for that. It's an honor, feel honored, and I want to assure you that by God's grace, we'll be there live to receive the awards. I want to say that I shall be there also to deliver the lecture.
Thank you.
I'll start working on it.
Welcome back. Yes, you had that report. We want to say kudos to the Armed Forces of Nigeria for the onslaught against these evil people that has decided to make Nigeria their dwelling place, but no way again for them, because Nigerians and the security agencies are on after them now. I think the result is because the people are beginning to build more confidence in the security forces and providing information. Without information, there's nothing they can do. But now there's improved synergy between the people and the security forces. that should continue. Yes, in trying to find out how can this be sustained, how are we going to make sure that we don't go back to the dark days again? Security Watch Africa's Shuli Daniels also spoke with a retired Major General Garba Wahab again to tell us his own view. Sit back.
Well, from my own experience of those who are there now, these are guys, nobody had this belief that it was going to be anything. And so when you get there, you put in your best. And the challenge everybody is giving to themselves, including those at this center, is leave the place better than the way you meet it. And so everybody, all hands are now on deck. Even from here, we write reports based on what we feel is whatever, and we spread it to virtually all ministries and agencies. And initially, they were reluctant in responding to tell us what they are doing. But gradually, ministries, agencies, and departments are beginning to tell us these are the things we are doing based on this your report. So yes, the sincere charge them. Yes, people want to be in an office and perform, but when you ascribe performance to fear, it's like we are still in the negative lane. Negativity is still controlling whatever we do. Whatever the reason, what we need is to encourage and ensure that the measure are sustained and we are able to continue to improve on what is achieved right now. Ascribing what is happening to one single issue. In the military, it's difficult to ascribe one single factor to a problem. So when the solution comes, it is difficult for you to say it is because of this. A lot of things will have taken place. The chief of air staff, I saw him at the airport in Lagos this morning. The chief of army staff was in Lagos, from Ilorin, Lagos. All of them are virtually on the move, ensuring that their men are working. The chief of naval staff is out. The NSA, the DGSSS, everybody is moving up and down, ensuring that things are improving. And yet people are looking at it as if maybe they are afraid of being removed. It is not because of all those things. It is because as officers who are taking the oath of allegiance to the nation, they stand at the threshold of history to be seen as performing or not performing. And everybody wants to be seen to be performers. And that's all of them. In Lagos, I went for a seminar, the Finance Corps, looking at how they will improve training, or through training, improve on discipline, improve on regimentation. So even if you have the best, and people believe you have the best thing going on, you still believe it is not good enough. You want to improve. And that's what they are looking at the tactical level, operational level, and strategic level, combining the three to get a better performance. That's just the core of the army. And the chief of army staff was there. He drove down from Ilorin, and then maybe he's going somewhere again before coming back, maybe this week or next week. So all of them are on the road, running from pillar to post to ensure things are working. But the average Nigerian need to understand what is happening and their position or their responsibility within the loop of events. So without that, they will be working and people will be sniggering and believe that they are not doing anything.
This is the first award that we as a service have accepted since I came on board. And the reason is simple. Despite several nominations by various organizations, we have continued to focus on meeting our constitutional role rather than be derailed by praises and adulation. However, we decided to accept this award because we believe that Security Watch is reputable, credible, and engages in unbiased reporting of security-related issues and strive to bridge the security information gap in Nigeria, West Africa, and the world at large.
Yeah, welcome back. Yes, you had the general there telling us about how the tempo can be sustained, tempo of success, and final onslaught against these evil people. And like he said, training is being improved, and a lot of other things, synergy with the public will also be needed so that we can achieve that which we desire, a safer society, a safer Nigeria. Unfortunately, we'll have to sign off here because other programs must continue. If you have enjoyed watching this program, join us again next week. You can still follow us on our social media platform. Watch the previous edition or this episode particularly on our YouTube channel so that you can get more information you need to ask us questions. And until we'll come again next week, I say thanks for staying tuned and bye for now.
I want to commend you for the excellent work you are doing, Security Watch Africa. You have